Hello, welcome to the third video of the Introduction to C Programming video series. In this video, we will learn about keywords and identifiers. First, let's learn about what is token. Token is the smallest individual unit in C programming, and there are 6 types of token, namely keywords, identifiers, constants, strings, special symbols, and operators. However, in this video, we will discuss only about keywords and identifiers. So first, what is keywords? It is predefined reserved words used in programming that have special meanings to the compiler. There are about 32 keywords in C programming, and we will discuss about some of them briefly. First is auto. It declares automatic variables. These are local to a function and also called local variables. Variables declared within the function bodies are automatic by default. Next is break and continue. Break statement terminates the innermost loop immediately when it is encountered, and the continue statement skips the statements after it inside the loop. Next is int, char, float, double. Int and char are used to declare integer, string or character type variable or function, and float and double are used for declaring floating type variable or function. If and else are used for decision making statements. For, do, while, these are for loop statements. Next is short, long, sign, unsigned. These keywords are type modifiers that alter the meaning of a base data type to yield a new data type. Next is const to declare constant. Switch, case, default. Switch statements test the value of a variable, compares it with multiple cases, and once a match case is found, a block of statement associated with that particular case is executed. If a case match is not found, the default statement is executed and the control goes out of the block. Next is typedef, used for explicitly associating a type within an identifier. Void, it means nothing or no value. A function declared as void cannot return anything. Next is goto to transfer control of the program to the specified label. Next is register to declare register variables which are much faster than normal variables. Static creates static variables and value of static variables persists till the end of the program. And lastly, size of, which evaluates the size of the data. It can be used to find out the size of any variable or constant. So now let's look at a code and find out how many keywords are being used in it. Here, as you can see, that the main function is defined as void, and as we have already discussed that a function defined as void cannot return any value, so there is no return statement within main. The other keywords used in this code are int, char, const, if, else, and for. Now in this code we are declaring two integer type variable, one character variable and one integer constant. Then we are using if and else statement and checking a condition that if the value of a is greater than b, then we are printing the statement a is greater. If not, we are printing the statement b is greater. We are also printing the character variable and the integer constant. Then we are declaring another integer variable I, and using this we are running the for loop from 0 till the value of a, which in this case is 5, and we are printing the value of I for each incrementation. We will learn more about if, else, and for in later videos. Now let's run this code and see the output. Now as you can see that the value of a is less than the value of b, so the statement b is greater is printed. Then we are printing the character variable and the integer constant, and this for loop runs from 0 to 5 and prints the numbers from 0 to 5. Now let's discuss about identifiers. Identifiers refers to name given to entities such as variables, functions or structures, etc. They are created to give an unique name to an entity to identify it during the execution of the program. Now there are certain rules for naming identifiers. Now, a valid identifier can have letters both upper and lowercase, digits and underscores. An identifier should start with either a letter or an underscore. You cannot use keywords as identifiers. There is no rule on how long an identifier can be, but to avoid compilation problems, do not make your identifier longer than 31 characters. Now let's go back to the code and see where we have used these identifiers. Here A, B, C, D, I, these are all identifiers. Now in this code we are using just single letters, but when we are writing the real code, we are naming the identifiers as something which is indicative of the type of value stored by it. For example, if we are having a counter variable, then we can name the variable as count. Now always remember to name your variables in such a way that it is easier for you to understand and it is not too long, so that you can save time while writing the code. Now that's all for now. Thank you for your patient listening. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for further videos on this course. Thank you.